Remember when life punch you and punch you and punch you and bring you to your knee. Land on your back. Because when you land on your back, you got a chance to look up and say, yo, I'm coming back. I'm getting back up.
You know what? There was a video that I actually wanted to record on my YouTube channel, and it was based about this graveyard. Whilst you're here, I want us to discuss that video actually, because I want to get your thought, because I actually challenged the person's mind. It says the graveyard is the most expensive place in the world because of the £1 million ideas that are dead. Do you agree with that? Because the challenge there is, for me, yes, some people might have had fantastic ideas, but they might not have been able to manifest it because they don't know how to go about it. So how could people manifest those kind of ideas? And also, the ideas that you have, it might not necessarily be worth £1 million.
Like I said, ideas come to you, plans come to you. Yeah? So once it come to you, you have to manifest it. You have to bring it to life. Look at Frankenstein. Frankenstein want to raise the dead, man. That's how hungry the man is for his change, because the idea come to him how to bring a man to life. It didn't come to our next person. You understand? So that's how in depth he takes it that far to bring somebody to life. You understand? So when the idea come to you, you gotta do something with it. You gotta either write it down and set it as a plan to achieve it, to work towards it. Not just look at it and put it one side, because tomorrow is not promised, brother. Have you ever get an idea and then you put it one side, but you still think about it, and then when you look, you see somebody got the idea, and you be like, but I think of that idea before. This guy got this idea. Wow. Have that ever happened to you before?
Yeah, a few times. Yeah.
The idea come to you, and then you had it lingering about, sitting around, getting cobwebs on it. Then the idea moved to somebody else to be manifested.
You see, someone already said, I have thousands of ideas that need to be brought to life, but I'm lazy. So what would your advice be on that?
Stop procrastinating. Get up. Do work one at a time. Manifest one at a time. You don't have to do half a dozen in one day. And once you do one, and you know there's gonna be struggle, because in life there's always struggle. Life is not easy. Life is like a mathematical test that you get. Nobody's gonna give you the answer to it. You just have to work through it yourself without getting the answers. Because we all we are all in college, we are all in the university of life, and we all go through the tests. And it's how you go through it, how you manage it.
Life is tough, life is difficult.
That's the way it's supposed to be. So if life was easy, everybody would have achieved it already.
No, 100%.
So it got to be hard. So whatever in life, whatever you choose in life that is hard, that's what you should pursue. You understand? That's what you should pursue. The hardest thing you should pursue. Yeah, the hardest girl to get is the best girl. You know you know what I mean? The easiest girl is not the best.
Listen, I'm not. Hey, we're not. Let's not take it to that angle.
look at diamond. It's hard to get diamond.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true.
You have to dig real deep to get a diamond. Look how easy it is to get a gold, but it's hard to dig for a diamond. And look how expensive it is. So you gotta compare. You gotta say, yo, look. This is what life is gonna be like. Life is gonna be challenging. So you gotta do the mind management. Chimp and the human part of your brain. You got two sides in your brain, a chimp side and a human side. The chimp side is more stronger. The chimps is a bit of a jungle mentality of behavior of a human, and how you control it, how you control your mental thinking, and not let your chimp side overrun your human side of your brain. And that's just how you have to look at life, and how to control your mind management. Manage your mind. Not just about building muscle and all of that stuff. Manage your mind. Because there's obstacles in life that you have to learn to, like I said to myself the other day, even Arnold Schwarzenegger, look how big he is, and bigger muscle, and if his mind is not strong, he can be broken. No matter how much muscle you got for your body, if your mind is not strong, the least little thing can break you. So you got to learn how to manage your mind. So I said to people, like, New Year, I look forward to the New Year to see what challenges life have in store for me for the New Year, because life has always have its little secrets of challenges that it just jump up on you. And you have to be mentally, not physically, mentally ready for whatever life challenges comes your way. And some people like say, oh, because this guy is so philosophical and and he's like thinking, like, you know what I mean? But you gotta mind. The body don't work without the mind. The mind is the master. The mind tells the arms and the legs to move. So if you can't control your mind and learn how to control problems of life that you're going through, and how to overcome it and how to get through it, you will break down like a car with a bad engine. Am I talking sense or nonsense?
You're talking sense, man. You're even someone like you. Once you have people like you, there's no need for people like me to speak anymore, because what I speak, you've already said it all, man. You're master of the words, man, in terms of the mental part. Because I want to say, as people in general, people obviously, they don't work on their mind enough to make sure they stabilize their mind, and you know what I mean. So in terms of that, how can we start working on our mind? Because our mind is very, very important.
Read more. Read more. Read more. When you read, it's like you're taking your mind to the gym, pumping the iron with the reading. So you read more and you're exercising your brain. You're building up your stamina, you're building up the strength in your brain. So you read more. As black people, we need to read more. I didn't know how to read.
You know what? You know what, Fresh? You know what? Someone said this long time ago. Said, if you wanna hide something from a black man, just put it in a book. Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's
true. That's true.
To be honest, I don't want to just put it as black people. I think people in general these days, they look for shortcuts to everything. They look for easy ways to do things. You see people, obviously, no disrespect to anybody, but you see people just doing things just for the sake of money. You know what I mean? And fair enough, in everyone each to their own. But people don't want to go through those the journey, if you get what I mean. Because even me doing this YouTube is a journey, because I didn't know how to edit videos to about one year or 2 years ago. You know what I mean? So even that itself, that's a journey that people don't want to take, don't want to learn. So, like, what could you say on that, man, for people just to not look for easy ways to doing things?
Like I said, check this. A doctor can only be a doctor unless he reprogram his brain to be a mechanic. Doctor can't be a mechanic. He only can be a doctor. You have to reprogram your brain to think on the things you want in your life to change your life for the better. So you want to be a mechanic, you want to be an engineer, you got to focus on a mechanic course. You focus on an engineer course. You focus your mind on that, you achieve it, you work towards it, you put it in your mind, pound your brain with it constantly, and you will be the best mechanic, you will be the best doctor, you will be the best accountant, you will be, that's why they have college and all of this stuff for you to go to and focus on one particular course at a time. Appreciate you listening to me, man. You're just bringing it more out of me.
Obviously, as knowledgeable as you are, I could also say my part, but sometimes I like to just take a step back, let other people say theirs, isn't it? And today you're like the, if you watch football, you're like the Messi of motivation.
Wow! Oh
so,
my gosh!
Yo,
no way! Wait no.
So you're like the Messi now. So you just time for you to shine, man. Just be shining, like you're about to win the World Cup, man. So just be shining.
I really and truly, I can't see when somebody's telling you that you are good at what you do, and you know you're doing something good. You can't see it for yourself, no matter what you do for yourself, unless somebody keep telling you. It's hard for you to accept to say, "Yo, I'm good as Messi. I appreciate what I say." Like it's hard to say that, like you know what I mean. I don't want to feel like self-praise, you know what I mean?
No. I don't think it's hard, because it's not hard. It's just a pace where, number one, I personally don't do it because I wouldn't want to get lazy. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to get lazy and think, you know what, I'm good at this, so let me just be lazy and relax. No. Obviously, in the back of my mind, one thing I do is I'm grateful and I appreciate that, you know what, I'm good at this, but it's a way to, you know what, let me try and get better. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of people, when you tell them they're good at it, they become lazy. They don't want to motivate themselves to continue going. You know what I mean? I personally believe I want to push myself to go as far as I can to the top. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to stop till I get there. Do you know what I mean? But within that journey, I realized that, you know what, sometimes, you know what, you need to be grateful and happy that, you know what, when I look back at my journey, my journey has been a long journey from where I was before till now, and I can tell you that there's been a lot of obstacles I've overcome, and that's been, so I don't want to forget that I've come a long way, you know what I mean? But also I don't want to forget that I am not there yet. I still need to keep pushing myself and keep going, and every day I wake up is about, look, you gotta challenge yourself, you gotta push yourself, you know what I mean? You just gotta, because every day is a new battle, it's a new struggle, so that's what it is. So and sometimes it's all, I think sometimes when we praise ourselves, as all, people feel as if we become arrogant, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People tell you that they're a bit
like I said,
arrogant.
We as human beings, we all have our setbacks. Everybody have their little setbacks, you know what I mean? We have days where some little things just happen, like, you know, you break up relationship and all of that. You have a bit of setback. And then you have to take your time to heal yourself and get back in your normal self. But we all have a little healing time when we have to heal from accidents, mental accidents, you know what I mean? In life, we all have our ups and downs. I have my ups and downs. You got your ups and downs. I don't know your demons. You don't know my demons. Like you know what I mean? Dennis Brown say you can see a man's face, but you don't know his heart. You don't know what's going on inside. You only can see his face. He can put on a smiling face, but you don't know what's going on deep within that person. But we all got our ups and downs. We all got our own demons to fight, and we all have to do it ourselves. We come on this planet all by ourselves. Some come with twins, some come by themselves, some come with triplets, some, you know what I mean? But you come by yourself. And when you come by yourself, you can't look to your mom or your dad, because they're so ancient in their thinking that you have to find some other alternative. When the obstacles come your way, you have to face it yourself, and you have to be able to be strong mentally to go through it. Girlfriend gone, you lose your car, you lose your house, you lose your money. Those are the problems. Family dead, all sort of problem gonna come your ways, and to knock you down. But remember, like a boxer in the ring, and life is gonna come at you, and life is gonna throw punches at you. So remember, when life punch you and punch you and punch you and bring you to your knee, land on your back. Because when you land on your back, you got a chance to look up and say, yo, I'm coming back, I'm getting back up. Life is like a challenger, and you're in the boxing ring of life, and life is gonna come and at you and throwing punches, and you ducking and diving and say, oh, wait, I say life, wait, what kind of problem this? You can't fight, but you have to keep the mental spirit, and don't question and say, why is this happening to me? Why me? Why? Listen, man, it's just a process. It's just a process. You have to go through the process, and you learn from it, and you get stronger. You ain't gonna buck your toe twice. You buck your toe once and you know, hey, I ain't gonna buck my toe again right there. I'm gonna put shoes on my foot, because it hurt the last time. So I ain't gonna make the same mistake. You might make it twice. You might make this mistake twice, but you ain't gonna do it a 3rd time, because you learned the 2nd time, because it hurt before. That girl ripped your heart out and it hurt, and you learn from that. So you don't make it be a 3rd time, or a 4th time, or a 5th time.
5th time, nah.
5th time, then I mean you're not learning, man.
To be fair, after the first 2, man, if he's going past 2, nah, something is not right somewhere.
Something is not right.
Something is not right somewhere. No way.
Yeah.
No way. But yeah, my life is tough, man. Can't lie to you. Life is difficult. One thing I would say as well, as humans, we wanna get through everything by ourselves, because obviously we think we're strong enough, and sometimes we do need help. So if you have people that are there that can support you, please do make use of them, and do share with them, so that they can also help you through it, because sometimes it can be hard trying to go through everything by yourself. Life is tough itself, you know what I mean? And everything you're going through, someone has already gone through it themselves. Do you know what I mean? So obviously someone like Wayne here, his CV in life is, you're overqualified. Someone like me, I'm still doing work experience, so I still got a long way to go. So do you know what I mean? So people like you, we can learn from. You can be our mentor, basically. Hopefully you won't be our tormentor. So I trust you.
Like I say, you're going through problems. You got things on your chest. You need to talk about it. You need to vent your problems out to somebody that you can trust, not somebody that you vent to and then they come around and say, oh, remember you said this, remember you said that, remember, you know what I mean? You need to vent your problems to somebody who you know are confident, somebody where you can talk to, and they don't go and chat it about to somebody else. So you can't just keep your problems within yourself. It will consume you. It will eat you up. So you gotta let it out. You gotta release some of it, like, you know, have somebody where you can talk to. If it's even a stranger, a random stranger, you just talk about it, vent it out. You don't need to go back and pick it up like you're picking up the rubbish that you put in the bin. Once you put the rubbish in the bin, you leave it in the bin. You don't go back and take it up and call the rubbish truck man. Hey, bring by the rubbish there. I need to double check something. No, leave it in the bin. Once you put it in the bin, the problems and all of that, things that's in your way, you put them in the bin. Once you put them in the bin, don't go back there trying to double check. You put that relationship in the bin. Don't double check. Don't keep talking about her. Put it in the bin. You put it in the bin, you leave it there. If she phoning you and say, oh, I've been doing this, you don't want to know. Put it in the bin. That's it. You move on with your life. And that's what it's all about, man. You gotta put your rubbish in the bin, and don't keep taking it out and looking at it and reminiscing. Oh, I remember this. I remember that you bought this for me, or we went there, or no, put it in the bin. Because the more you're holding on to it, and the more it's gonna come back to you. The more you dig the ants nest, the more ants gonna come out and bite you. So leave the ants alone. Don't dig up the ants nest, else they're gonna come and bite you. Leave your problems alone. Put it one side. Put it in the bin. Any problem that's not beneficial to your life, in your growth, put it in the bin. You want things that make you grow. You want to be around people that make you grow, because we are all like trees. We need people with the proper energy around us to let us grow. The people with the proper info to let us grow, to reach to the next level. Although they say another level is another devil. You understand? So the more level you go up, you got to prepare and be stronger. And you need the right people around you. Blessings.
Listen, man. Listen, we can talk. I feel like I can talk to you all day, man.
All day, brother. All day.
Everyone that's watching, please give my guy Wayne, give him a follow. Follow me as well. And let's keep this positivity, man. 2023, it's gonna be a big year, man. Big year. Not just for me, for everyone.
Thank you for listening, man.
For every single person that's listening as well. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for
I'm gonna
listening.
be out. And
blessings.
Thank you guys, man. Appreciate everybody.
Blessings, man. Thank you very much, man. Thank you
too, man.
Bless.